Hi, I'm Cameron McKenzie. I'm the author of What is WebSphere and the SCJA certification guides, the certification guide and the exam questions as well. So if you're interested in getting certified in Java or interested in WebSphere, please pick up a copy of my books. I also run a couple of free websites, so if you want to perhaps learn more about WebSphere, check out www.pulpjava.com, and if you want to get Java certified, check out scja.com, where I've got a variety of free tests and tutorials, all to do with Java programming and Java certification. Anyways, one of the things I wanted to demonstrate was just how easy it is to install IBM's Rational Application Developer version 7. I've downloaded the various different files required, 10 different disks and the license as well. And all I'm going to do is go into disk 1 and double-click the Launchpad to bring up the installation manager. Now, when you're actually installing Rational Application Developer, the installation manager kicks off first. And the installation manager essentially is a special tool, kind of like a Windows Update or a Java Web Start, I guess you could say, that manages your actual installation. So in order to install IBM's Rational Application Developer, you have to first install the installer. So the IBM Installation Manager kicks off. I go and I read the full license, even read the full non-IBM terms. That speed reading course that I took in college certainly comes in handy. Click Close, accept the license agreement, click Next, and install the Installation Manager, which will only take a few minutes. So the Installation Manager installs, and then in just a moment we'll actually see the option to install Rational Application Developer version 7. And here it comes. And Manager is kicking off. The installation went well. So here we are. The tool is giving me the option to do an install. As you can see, I want to install IBM Rational Application Developer version 7. That looks good to me. I'm going to click the Next button here. I'm going to fully read all of the terms. Again, that speed reading class comes in handy. I will accept the terms of this license agreement, click Next, take a look at where everything is going to be installed. Notice the directory becomes SDP7 shared. This is where some shared files are going to be stored. I believe that stands for the software, what does that stand for? IBM Software Development Platform, SDP. So that looks, I'm going to accept that. Also it says the package group name for IBM Software Development Platform. I'm going to keep the defaults here. I'm going to allow the tool to install its own JVM. I don't have a JVM installed, which is good, I think, for the installation. Keep everything kind of standard. Going to accept English. And then now here is where I get to all of the real sort of salacious features that I can install. And I definitely want some struts tooling in there. Don't think I'm going to use any J2EE connector tools. What else am I going to use? Extensibility features. Oh, data tools and portal tools. Got to use them. Got to use them. But you can see the various options that you have here. A few other test environments that I'm going to install. Notice that there's no option to install the portal test environment. Because I've selected the portal tools, it will automatically install the portal test environment for me. So I'll click the Next button. Everything looks good. Just confirm. I'm going to click Install. And now the tool is going to run. Take a look at the time here. I'm going to do some time-lapse photography in just a moment. But the time is 8:42 on my system. I'm going to pause this, and we'll see what time it is when everything is done. And here we go. It looks like everything has installed successfully. I love seeing that little success sign up there. It says, which would you like to start? I think I'll actually see if IBM's Rational Application Developer will start up. So I will click Finish. I'm going to close a couple of these windows here. So I'll close that window. I'll close that window, which should leave me with this window. Did I mention to you that I write some Java books? As I said, pick out the SCGA certification guide and even the SCGA exam questions. If you want to get Java certified, it's a new entry-level certification Java exam. And of course, you should pick up What is WebSphere. But it looks like the tool is starting. You can see Eclipse. IBM's Rational Application Developer is based on the open source tool called Eclipse. Open source, freely available. Yeah, I guess that's about right. So the tool will start up, and notice that I didn't even have to reboot my machine. I think that's fantastic. So the tool will actually start up without having to do a reboot. And it'll show you that the installation went well and went smoothly. Now, one thing I actually forgot to do is the workspace launcher comes up, and it wants to know where your workspace is going to be. And I'm just going to put it under workspace. Forgot to do that. Kind of a hidden little window. I will click OK, and the tool will arise. And of course, I'm going to unblock the Java launcher. Well, the tool starts up, and it looks like it is ready to go to create all sorts of new projects and packages. And if you're familiar with earlier versions of the WSAD or Rational Application Developer, you'll see that the tool looks very, very familiar. And that's about it. So that's how you can install it. I'll have more tutorials on how to use the tool. In the meantime, please go to my site, www.scja.com. Check out some of my free tutorials. Pick up a couple of copies of my books. And if you get a chance, please support the site by maybe even clicking on a Google ad or two, which always helps us out. Thanks a lot, and happy WebSphere.